Hi all, Jim Ireland from Nokia News Ireland and TechBuzzIreland.com. We're going to have a review of the 735 from Microsoft. This is a newer model which is based off the 720, which was announced, which was over 2 years ago, and sadly another device that never reached Ireland, which it was quite nice, and it was a good phone and very understated as a phone. It's not, Peter didn't make it here. So you can see several similarities there between the two, and the 735 here is a lot cheaper than the 720, but it's still quite robust and tough, so there's no problems with that respect. Now we can see here now there's no physical camera on the 735, which might annoy some people. So depending on what you're into with your phone, if you're like taking your photographs, it might be something to consider. But the on-screen option isn't really much of a hassle, to be honest, so it's only a minor thing. On the back we have our speaker, we have our 6.7 megapixel camera, and our flash. On the right hand side we have our volume keys and our power key, and they're just plastic, and there's no problem with them there, they don't catch or anything like that. But on top is our headphone socket. Now on the end is the USB. Moving into the phone itself, the phone is running on Lumia Denim. Everything is the same as before. Here we have our quick toggle notifications here and our full notification area. Then we drag it down like so. We have plenty of apps on the phone. We've mixed radio, Nokia camera, and Lumia Selfie, which is the app which hopefully will be out on some other phones shortly too. This is aiming at the folks that like to take selfies, which doesn't include me. So the camera is quite good. I've seen a couple of people say that the shot was slow, but I haven't found that with this, especially for the bracket the phone is in. And as you can see, we have the great Lumia camera on board, so we have all options in here to change our balance, our ISO, etc, etc, by moving these toggles. So we've plenty of features in here to take good photographs. So again, this is a winner, especially with the camera. We've got folders here, as you can see, which tidies up your home screen, and you can place in a couple of items into each folder. So say for example here we've music in this and I've radio, so you can just create little folders like that, and they're quite easy to create. So for example, we'll show you here, we'll say we have Sky News there, and we have our Irish news place, the journal, will stick it in there. So there's our folder there created, and then you can just rename that folder to news, for example. Gaming on the phone was quite good. Not much of a gamer myself, but we've tried a couple of games on, and the graphics look quite good. They weren't laggy, it wasn't slow, it didn't crash or reboot or anything like that, so we were quite happy with the performance there. And there's good sound out of the speaker as well at the back, albeit small. But as you can see there, it's quite good. It's swift, it's fast, and it looks quite well, So you can play your games on the phone with no problems at all. As it being a 1GB RAM, it'll handle most games, whereas opposed to the 512, games does be an issue sometimes. Also we have Cortana here, which is not, it's not going to be out here officially till next year. We've been using it for a couple of months now, and it's still very behind to what US can offer, so it'll be next year sometime before we see Cortana officially available here in Ireland. If you're into a digital assistant, you might like it or you might not, but it wouldn't be certainly up to spec with what Android has to offer at the moment, or from Apple. but I find it is kind of gimmicky and they get boring after a while. But regardless, in saying that, they're nice to have, and it's fine, like, you know. So it's up to yourself if you're into these digital assistants. But I'd say half the people think it's a gimmick, and you know the fondness of them will wear off rather quick. We still have this boring list which annoys me still on Windows Phone. If something could be done with this, it'd be great. I just find it boring. You know, but then again, if you have all your stuff that you're using on the front of the phone, it won't be a problem for you. So depending on many apps that you have as well. Like, each person is different, so it's up to yourself then what kind of apps that you need, which is a problem here in Ireland still. We're way behind with apps, especially local apps, but we have a lot of the big apps there now, be it from third parties or from the original source. One recent example is Flipboard. It doesn't flip, which is the annoying part for some, but regardless of that, it works. It's nice and it's a good app to have. So if we go here, we can see it's just refreshing itself there. It's a nice app, so we're quite happy with how that's gone. Another app which is quite pure on Windows Phone is Twitter. So we use an app called Tweetium, and this app will update for you while you have it on there. So there's no need for you to scroll, like, to check what's coming in. The app automatically updates for you, and it's a very nice feature within the application itself. So you can buy this now for $2.89 from the store. It comes with wireless charging as well. It takes SD card up to 128 gigabytes. So you can slap plenty of stuff on it there, and it comes with 8 gigabytes internal memory. And the back covers are removable as well, which is good. So and you can also buy other coloured wireless chargers too for it. So it's giving you an option not to be stuck with one colour. Like, say for example, this is nice and cyan. You're not stuck on a colour, so you have the option to get replaceable shells. So if any questions, come to me at Jimbo Ireland on Twitter, or contact me on the blog, and we can talk some more about the phone, or if you need to know anything about it, and we can talk to you then. And thanks for watching.